Geelong and District Football League. We are the Raiders from all around Geelong. I'm here to tell you how football is strong.
It could well be the goal that seals the match for Werribee as Hardingham again done a great job, gets it again to Mollivis. He gets a handball, can't get a kick away. There's two players running hard at the footy still, and picked up by Barnett to Fletcher. Oh, Hardingham, magnificent intercept of the handball there. Tried to kick it off the ground, was a bit too far away from him. Barnett picks it up, gets it to Kennedy, and again Hardingham tapped the footy down. Two fantastic efforts. People don't sort of give credit for those sort of things, but for a big fella to do that at such a crucial stage in the game. 11-10 Werribee lead North 7-21.
Ball thrown back into play, comes to the front of the pack, and there's Allsop, picks the ball up, goes by hand, goes back to Fletcher with a 1-2 now. Allsop drives the ball long and direct towards goal. That's the way to attack the goal front. Ball's going back, but Carlton can't pick the ball up. He's dragged off it by Van Creek and hasn't had possession. And the player there in Carlton will take the resulting free kick. Plays on now. Cross half back. Goes in the left foot back towards centre wing. Nice looking kick. Players can't take the mark, but Weiss still running hard. Picks the ball up. Looks for the short option. Trapped by Ryder. Nearly a good attempt there, but unfortunately for him, he can't finish off his good work. And the ball will go at the moment. So a good lead to the Werribee side. Weiss still working. Gets the ball to the front of the contest. Picked up there McKnight. Swings around. Goes towards his goal front. Unfortunately there it's picked up, or it's not picked up by Bryant. He's tackled without possession. No free kick. Ball comes out and goes towards the player there in Molivas. No, it's not. It's Alagona on centre wing. So he's been a good player out there on that wing today. Alagona backward of the centre wing, kicks the ball, looking forward, goes towards Brian, the smallest bloke on the ground. It comes to the back and Fries picks up the ball, evades the bloke coming at him, handballs the ball, goes 1-2 with Parker, gets the ball back, gets another handball going forward, this time only as far as the boundary.
Looks pretty congested down in North's forward line, and it's a matter of just save time now.
So 29 minutes gone, final quarter. Hardingham again, gets the tap down. The big fella, Shembry, can't bend down to pick it up, but the ball is socket along the ground. And North plays 7-21. Werribee Centrals holding sway. Weiss gets to the front, gets the tap down for North. Tried to find Fitzsimmons. He can't control the footy, however, and it's very sleepy-eyed. It is pretty dark, but the tap down from Hardingham, thrown away then was Andrews. Didn't have the footy, and gets a handball to Cullen. Cullen now for Werribee Centrals. The long kick towards half forward. That's the place they need the footy to be, at their end of the ground. It's picked up by Fryers for North. A little chip pass, goes looking for. He found his teammate there in Farah, but he dropped the footy. And now Werribee Centrals again bring it back inside the forward 50. But there's nobody there for them as Swenderson takes the mark in defence for North. Goes to the middle of the ground. He kicks it back from whence it's come. Cullen picks it up. He can't control it. Fletcher, handball McKnight. McKnight for North now. Goes to centre half forward. The ball, there's Andrews again. Player all over the top of him. Umpire agrees and gives Corey Andrews the free kick. It's centre half back for Werribee Centrals. And North Geelong won't give the footy over. They're only wasting their own time at the moment because 31 minutes have gone. Must be very, very close to the finale now. As Andrews just chips it out wide, finds Carlton. And Carlton has taken the defensive mark for Werribee Centrals. He's got Hardingham going toward the boundary. That's where the footy's gone. As the mark not taken there by Kennedy. Kennedy round the corner. A little chip finds Fletcher in front of our broadcast position. Fletcher now went to play on. Umpire didn't call him. Now he chips it. The players run forward, and it's Kennedy going. He's done that well today, but now the Werribee players have bottled it up. 31 and a half minutes gone. 11-10. Plays 7-21. Werribee in front.
Ball's chipped forward, and Barnett, I don't know whether this is going to play at this stage of the game. They need to get the ball long and direct into the forward line, but they're holding possession. Ball comes in, finds McKnight. Oh, they got 15 metres there. The big fella thought he was going to handball. I thought he was going to handball, but the umpire hadn't called play on, and McKnight will go back and possibly have the last kick of the afternoon. I'm not too sure. It can't go much further than this, but we've gone 32 minutes and we're still ticking. So play is with got McKnight, 20 metres out from goal, almost directly in front. So McKnight comes in, shoots on goal. Oh, it's gone through. Yes, I nearly went through the hands of the bloke on the...
I've got Weiss, who's done well. There's Allsop in there also, and Barnett. So Neither ruckman get the tap down. Second effort, Hardingham runs onto the footy, can't bend down to pick it up, gets shepherded, still can't get it away. Here comes Werribee Centrals once again as the ball goes out wide. The stack's on the mill. What's the umpire going to do? Free kick to the umpires. Oh, it doesn't matter. Andrews with Christy Piker.
Yeah, thanks, Eric. Sorry, boys. I was just going to bring him a little bit closer in case you guys had some questions for him as well. But, Corey, congratulations. It was a pretty hard slog out there. How do you think that the boys handled the conditions?
Well, early, we're a little bit scrappy and sort of said to the boys, we just got to run from behind, create a bit of space and get the footy into the forwards early. The wind was a fair factor in a way. But I didn't think really until after half time we really used the wind. But to the boys' credit, I think when the rain come, we played some actually pretty good football. So yeah, it was just doing the little things. Our forward line pressure, our tackling, our smothering, our handballs, and just running in numbers was fantastic.
Just want to take you back to the first game of the season, actually. just to go back a little bit. Obviously, there was fairly big raps on you guys, but you got a pretty sizable touch-up, you would have to say, against Anarchy. Just want to ask you about that. Given that you've won the last 3 games now, do you think that perhaps you got a bit too far ahead of yourselves at the start of the season, or was it just that, you're underprepared and they outplayed you on the day?
Well, I suppose, there wasn't a lot of excuses. Anarchy were well drilled, played really well. We went and watched them in a practice match at the start of February, and we were going, what's bloody going on here, playing practice matches in February. We had 2 weeks off leading into the start of the season, which probably wasn't the best way to start the season. But, we had a fair few injuries. We had 3 or 4 injuries to key players early on who won't be back for the rest of the season. So, and we'd worked hard on getting some on balls and things like that to help out the young guys. And unfortunately, round 1 we finished with 15 fit players. To Anarchy's credit, they just worked. They were well drilled, and and they were really hard at the football.
Just want to ask you just about today, a personal performance. Obviously, the guys have judged you best on ground today, which is pretty impressive considering you only played 3 quarters pretty much. Now, you went off in the second quarter. Tell us a little bit about that. Was that just to have a better look at the game and just sort of suss out how your players were playing, or are you hurting a bit? Are you injured?
Well, I've sort of carried a calf injury through the start of the season, so I didn't play last week and came back, and I sort of played on the ball in the first quarter because we nearly had them. And we were behind a little bit, and then for the first 5 minutes of the second quarter, all I did was just chase, and I didn't get a kick. So I thought, if I come off for 5 minutes instead of just being a figure out there, come off for 5, get some fresh legs on, and it sort of helped me run the game out.
3 from 4 now, obviously a pretty good record, but there's a lot of other teams that are in a similar position still on the leaderboard now. Where's the improvement have to come, if any, if you think there is any, but where does the improvement have to come for your side to stay in that upper echelon?
Just working together, I think, just basic. I said, we're not a team of champions, but it's just working on the little things. Today we ran well, we overlapped well, and we helped each other out. Last week, we're 5 goals up at half time, and just got overrun in the end. We had more scoring shots and things like that. So it's just working hard on the track, on the little things, the basics. You get the basics right, well, anything can happen.
Absolutely. Well, something happened today and you got the 4 points. So congratulations. Thanks very much for your time.
All right. Thanks, Christy.
Geelong and District Football League. We are the Raiders from all around Geelong. I'm here to tell you our football is strong.